Hey guys, welcome to another video. Welcome back, welcome back. As you can see, just started recording because I just entered this trade. As you can see, I'm currently up a little bit. Reason for this trade is because if we zoom out, going off of Elliott wave theory, you can see that here, can't see shit. This is a wave one. Let's draw it on for you or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just to confirm, get the fib level from the bottom of wave 3 to the top of wave 3. You can see that 4 retraced to the 0.5. Lovely. That's not word I know. Anyhow, my reasoning for this trade is because we have a SFP low here. As you can see, let me just name that SFP. If I zoom out, you can see that low is a very important one. The fifth wave basically claimed the low, SFP'd from it. Now we're back above. This could actually also be another start of an impulse. We got the wave 1, sharp correction down to the 786, which I missed just now. That's the trade I missed, so I'm not going to be trading until I hit that, unless we hit that POC range. This could be the third wave, come as high as, it's all speculation at that point, but all in all, SFP from this line, fifth wave ending, them two confluences, plus this retracement healthy bounce off of this 786. I should have entered here. I should have drawn the fib level from the bottom to the top earlier, getting these lines out. I have just missed that trade by 15 minutes, but it's all right. I'm chilling with the family, you know. So yeah, we're probably going to bounce all the way up to these levels here. Let me just draw them out for you. But first, let me get rid of all this shit. Okay, got rid of everything. Now you can see on a clear chart, from that low to that high to that low, dragged across, you get these third wave targets. You can see the most common one is the 1.618 for a wave 3, which we are currently in the formation of. Got the 618 there. You got bullish divergence here. You can see from that low to that low, it's a lower low. And then from that low to that low is a lower high, bullish divergence. So yeah, we've got the first wave up. Retracement to the 786. That should have been the first long entry. However, currently up 1.1 in the making of this video. But yeah, I guess all I can say now is that we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, guys. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna bring my stop loss to break even. Now I'm in a risk-free trade. Alrighty, guys. As you can see, TP1 hit. Can't complain. Up 3.6. Unfortunately, on my paper trade, not on my MT5, but it's cool because I'm practicing not taking all the trades, not taking all the setups, waiting to pounce on that one setup. And this setup just happened to be the 786 setup that, you know, I've been dreaming of. But as of now, we're currently above TP1, which was there. Currently up 1 to 7. Next target is this 1 to 1 level, as well as the weekend low. So we'll see what happens when price gets there, see if it starts rejecting. I'll probably take some profits there. I'm going to take 70% profit there. I'm going to move stop loss higher. But we should start finding some resistance there. If not, then we'll see. All right, guys, you can see here this is the weekend price action. See, we had a massive pump and dump on Friday. I think tends to happen. Then we started forming this weekend range on Saturday, just consolidating. And then, as you can see, we created this impulse down, which is when price is breaking down. And then on the support from this there to there extended, we got bounced off it. Sorry, we bounced off it very lovely, kind of too perfect actually. And then as you can see from this first impulse, what you would do is get the Fibonacci retracement tool out from the top to the bottom, drag across. As you can see, guys, at 786 level acting as resistance. Not only that, this lower high trend line acting as resistance. Let me just drag it across for you. We've got the SFP of the 786 doing the exact same thing because price is fractal, meaning it just repeats and repeats. 786 level getting respected again. Double 786 resistance on the 5-minute time frame. You can see your 786 strategy in reverse with the first impulse down, second wave. As you can see, the third wave being the largest wave. So we've got the 1, 2, 3, breaking out of the support consolidation pattern. The best entry would have been on that 786 retracement, as you can see. If I was watching this as if I was looking at this and watching it as the first impulse, waiting for that retracement to the 786, you can see that I probably would have shorted on the acceptance back below, stop loss above the highs, letting price do its thing, and that would have been a target in, well, the full move would have been a 1 to 17. However, no one knew that that would have happened. So what you would do to find a target is from the low to the high, drag the cross. You can see that we have many lines come up, all target zones. So you can see that 2 level got respected. That 1 to 2 level, if I drag it across, you can see it was mostly the 2 level holding it, but we did get the 2.618 as well. Eventually, you can see, get rid of that box. You can see that the 5th wave hit the 2.618 to perfection. There is the red line, 2.618. And as you know, the 618 is a very powerful number. Got the SFP of it, retested 2.618. That's kind of sexy to look at. But now we are in that 786 Sunday evening. First impulse to the upside, claiming that high, getting that retracement to the 786. Now currently moving up. Let's see if price can start pushing up and hold this level. But yeah, what I think the best option is right now, we are getting a somewhat sharp recovery. I mean, rejection. We didn't exactly, I mean, I guess we did claim that high, but it's very weird to just tap it and reverse. So I've moved my stop loss to below this low. If we start breaking below, then I get out of the trade. Chances are price will do that anyway and carry on. But this is why I might just take partials now, to be honest. I take partials. Actually, not yet. We'll see. We'll see, because this could just be the initial rejection slash reaction. So could easily start moving up. We'll just have to see what happens, guys. And as of now, guys, you can see that I am currently up. Why? Sorry, I've already taken profit, but I would be up 1 to 12 right now. Currently finding resistance at this 1.382 level, along with, I don't know what blue line that is, man. Just another SFP line, but maybe already. Just one more last update for tonight before I call it a night. You can see that this trade is still moving upwards, almost like that 1.618 level, acting like a magnet. Also, to come and claim this high that I just see now, can name that one SFP. We now have an SFP level in line with the 1.618. I mean, there's a 99% chance that this level will get claimed. As you can see, if that does happen, that would be a total of a 1 to 14 RR that I could have been a part of. However, I took profit as we were breaking out here at 1 to 9.44, which is still bloody good, but 1 to 14 is better, isn't it? I mean, I miss out on 5 RR, that's 2.5k. If only if was it this easy this whole time? I mean, geez, but I don't want to jinx nothing. I'm gonna call it a night. We'll see what happens tomorrow morning, and we'll have a good start to the week. Alrighty, guys. It's currently 2:17 p.m. on a Monday the 4th of November. And going off of last clip, you can see the 1.618 got claimed along with that SFP level from that high for a total of 14.7. But right after the last clip, we were right here, and price dumped all the way to a 1 to 3. So from a 1 to 14, price dumped to a 1 to 3 before it then went up to hit the 1.618. So the difference between taking profit here and taking profit here is very minimal and not worth it. You're better off taking profit here, not experiencing this dump, and then price can do what it wants afterwards. But this is just an update from overnight's trade. can see overnight we hit that 1.618. I said it was acting like a magnet, and the 618 got claimed with that high. But yeah, man, it's Monday. We got the elections coming up tomorrow, and then we got FOMC. So the first 3 days of this week are looking like a no trade day. Especially today is just going to be a lot of consolidation and volatility. So yeah, just taking it chill. But other than that, thanks for watching this high RR trade where I got out at a 1 to 9 instead of a 1 to 14, but 1 to 9 is still good. Got getting out at these highs and the weekends low, as long as the 1 to 1 extension from here. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.